Welcome back, students. So now we're going to start with a new chapter, and the name of the chapter is bonding. First of all, let's discuss why the elements required a bonding, why the elements goes for the bonding. The answer for this, to attain the noble gas states. To attain what? Noble gases state. Okay. So what are noble gases state? Noble gases are those gases which have a valency zero. They have a valency zero. Valency zero means their octet is complete. Their octet is complete. Means the last shell contains the 8 electrons or 2 electrons. Okay. The noble gases like the helium and the neon or the argon. Okay. For this, the elements for attain this state means the noble state as gaseous state, the elements goes for the bonding. Now, so for example, if we have an element like a sodium, let's take an example of sodium, the atomic number is 11. So according to the atomic number 11, the number of electrons are 11 electrons, and the electrons, when we divide the electrons, it's going to be 2, 8 and 1. So the valency for the sodium is 1 electron. So sodium can lose the 1 electron easily. Okay, so by losing the 1 electron, the sodium electronic configuration becomes 2 and 8. Means the total electrons are 10 electrons. Now the sodium has 10 electrons. Okay, now its second last shell, the second last shell of a sodium becomes its valence shell. So its valency is 8 electrons. Okay, so this 10 electrons of a sodium is equal to a noble gas that is known as a neon. The atomic number for the neon is 10 electrons. So by the loss of 1 electron, the sodium gain the electronic configuration of a noble gas and become a stable atom. Okay. So for the sodium, it is not possible for the sodium to remain as the atomic state in the nature. Now for the next gas, next element is the chlorine. So for the chlorine have an atomic number of a 17. Okay, for the 17 atomic number, the number of electrons are 17 electrons. Okay, now so if the 17 electrons, the electronic configuration going to be a 2, 8 and 7. So the valency of a chlorine is 7 electrons. How many electrons are required by the chlorine? 1 more electron to complete its octet. So the chlorine exists as a diatomic gas, means a Cl2. In this Cl2, the one of the chlorine is bonded with another chlorine by the sharing of electrons. By the sharing of electrons. Okay. So this sharing of electron is known as a covalent bonding. So in the first example, for the sodium goes for the loss of electron. If 1 electron is lost by the sodium, so when the sodium is bonded with the chlorine, like this chlorine, so the chlorine can gain the 1 electron and become a ionic bond. Means the sodium with a positive charge and the chlorine with a negative charge. Now for the chlorine molecule, the both require the same requirement is same, is the 1 electron. So the chlorine molecule in the nature exists as a diatomic state, not a single atom. Only these noble gases exist as a monatomic gases. Monatomic gases. The monatomic gases means the single atom gases. The single atom gases, not a molecular gases. So the noble gases exist as a monatomic gases, only a single atom gases. That means they do not require any bonding. Why? Because their valency is complete. So the question, why the elements required a bonding? The elements required a bonding to complete their octets, and their octets can be complete by the two methods, by the gain or the loss of electron, or by the sharing of electron. So if the atom gain or loss of electron, that type of bonding is known as ionic bonding. And when the atom goes for the sharing of electron, there's this type of bonding is known as covalent bonding. So we're going to start with the first topic of the bonding is ionic bonding in our next video, inshallah. Till then, Allah Hafiz, take care.